Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. Uh, yes, welcome, welcome. Oh, oh wow. I trust everybody's doing well. I had no intentions of coming back and doing, another recording today. But I had to. It's not by, um, I had to. I had to, family. I trust everyone is doing well wherever you are. I trust that you operating at your maximum. I hope that I trust that you are really staying focused and staying positive and staying encouraged and all the amazing things that that you need to do to advance, to grow, and to be able to move forward in all that you intend to do. I'm just honestly grateful for my space, my place. And I just want to leave this brief, short video I have as prompted and as I'm led to speak. And the question I ask, what's the question? Are you safe? Are you safe? Are you safe? I gotta ask you one more time. Are you safe? Because our safety, no matter where we're at, no matter where we're at, our safety depends on us. Our safety depends on our ability to be present in the moment, in the now. Our safety depends on the environment that we create for ourselves. Our safety, it's all about us. It's all about us. That's what our safety is all about. It is about the environment we create for ourselves. And like I said before, and I say again, um, I am sorry. My my heart cries for those who have lost their lives. Right? My heart, and not only, see, the thing is this, right? We think that We are safe because we are in the Bahamas, we're in America, we're in France, we're in England, we're in Jamaica, we're in America. Safety is not a geographic location. I'm going to say this again. Safety is not a geographic location. Safety is all about the environment we create for ourselves, no matter where we're at. That's what safety is all about. And why I am here, because I remember last year in the UK, there was a young girl that was killed. And many people showed up and showed out they had a candle lighting thing for her and stuff like that. I remember in America with the young lady got killed, and then there was the next one that the police killed, and another one the police killed, and they was just driving or just walking. Are you safe? See, I watched just now the other day in the Bahamas, these young men beat up on a homeless guy. Then I saw in Jamaica, I think it was year before, where this young man was dating this young lady. He's a police officer, allegedly. Um, they're still investigating, I think. He allegedly killed a young lady. Beautiful. They say she was a influencer or whatever have you. Are we safe? I'm asking you this question because I'm seeing numerous videos, and I guess people are trying to get ratings and people trying to get traffic on their YouTube channel. I guess I'm just trying to assume this is the propaganda or what is going out there or what is happening. But safety is all about the environment you create for yourself. That's what safety is all about. You being safe is about the environment you create for yourself. It's about knowing who you are and what you're operating in. And sometimes we could take for granted because we've been someplace long enough that we feel as though, because we've been there long enough, we're safe. And we neglect to pay attention to our environment, our surroundings. We forget and we neglect to take precautionary measures to keep ourselves safe. I saw the other day a young man, I can't remember his name, in America. CME, Dr. Sandifer, and hello, my beautiful green sister. I think there's a young man, and a good thing he had his camera on and stuff like that. An officer pulled him over and unwarranted, but wanted to arrest him, and he was surrounded by a bunch of police officers there again. Are we safe? Are you safe? Because I don't want them to demonize the continent of Africa because of the demise of a few of our sisters. Because the question that I'm seeing continuously appearing on some of these channels is single Black women safe in Africa? Is single Black women safe in America? Is single Black women safe in the Bahamas? Is single Black women safe in Barbados? Is single Black women safe in Jamaica? Is single black women safe in the UK? Is single black women safe in Australia or Russia or Ukraine or Saudi Arabia? Are single black women safe in Dubai? Are single black women safe in Italy? Are single black women safe in Greece? See, the statistics of us dying all over the world is the same. We've been programmed to demonize Africa, which is a continent, not one country. This is a continent. Gambia is one country. Kenya is one country. Tanzania is a country. Uganda is a country. Ghana is a country. This continent is 54 recognized country by the United Nations, with I think 12 or maybe 6 other countries that are not recognized by them. I want to express on my channel, this channel that the Most High has allotted to me here, that I am a single black woman that was born in the Caribbean on an island called the Bahamas, an archipelago of 700 islands and keys. And we've had single black women murdered in the Bahamas. I want to talk about America and how many hundreds of thousands of single and mothers, black women, were murdered over the years. I will talk about Jamaica, Barbados, the UK. It should not be the norm. No, I'm not saying it should be the norm. But what am I saying is, do not demonize the continent and make people afraid to come to the continent. And guess what? We're still saying that America is the land of the free and the home of the brave, and come and make your dreams come true. We still celebrate and share the Bahamas, the sun, sand, and sea. We still advertise and promote Jamaica. Yeah, man, come on down to see the blue mountains of Jamaica. And every now and then, the powers that be would get on their high horses and try to demonize and put up amber and red alert and these different travel advisories and stuff like that from coming to the various countries. But you never see a travel advisory for the UK or a travel advisory for America. And more of our melanated sisters and brothers are killed. What am I saying? I am not defending the perpetrators of murder, allegedly murder. Because you know this YouTube and everybody censorizing, but really if they take this video down, I really don't, it don't matter to me if they take it down, honestly. I just need our people to understand that murder is not accepted nowhere. The murdering of our melanated sisters are not accepted anywhere. The trafficking of our melanated sisters and children are not accepted anywhere. But don't demonize the continent. Who's crying out for Congo right now? How many of our black women and children are dying in Congo. Who's crying out for them? And let me tell you something. They're not just dying at the hands of their own, you know. They're dying at the hands of the powers that be that want what they have, want their minerals, want their substance. So they're dying because what they have, other people want. Hear my heart today. I am not giving consent to murder. But if we're going to use our platforms, let's use it righteously. Let's put balance inside of it. Let's don't demonize, just demonize the continent, demonize. And let me tell you something. Everyone know, everywhere has it's good and it's bad. It's evil, wicked people everywhere. People who do seek their spiritualists or their the sorcery or whatever. That's everywhere. There is no country without it. You could go to Honduras, you could go to Belize, you could go to Argentina, you could go to Chile, you could go to Spain, and you would find it everywhere. It's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong everywhere. Are you safe? It's the question. Our safety is as safe as we protect ourselves. That's as safe as you could be. As a single woman in general, there's some places, some things I won't do, some places I won't go by myself. You say, well, I could go wherever I want to go. As my own woman, that's what some of us get ourselves in trouble with. Our attitudes, our arrogance, our puffed upness, our high-mindedness gets us in trouble. Our inability to humble ourselves. That's not everyone, but that's a lot of our people. Whether we born on the continent or migrated to the continent, whether we born in America or migrated to America. When you check our attitudes, yeah. Sometimes it is not what we say, it's how we say it. Are we safe? I know for me, I'm very much safe in my environment. I am very much safe in where I go and don't go. I've been here, like I tell some people, 3 years. I know the do's and the don'ts. I remember one time I got lost inside Nairobi. Ah, ooh, wee, family. I got lost in an area in Nairobi that is notorious to robbing people and all the stuff that they do to you. And with my Mzungu English, if I had opened my mouth, I know I would have become a target. But with my wisdom, I kept my mouth shut and I kept walking and looking to see if I could find a landmark that was familiar for me to be able to get home. Because why? My cell phone went dead and I was by myself. And night ended up meeting me there because I did not know where I was. So I had to humble myself and keep quiet and walk and walk and walk until I find myself into a little area that was conducive for me to now really find a. And I even was scared to even ask a police officer because sometimes they could set you up. We have to think. And let me tell you something. If I was ever so scared, I was. My beautiful queen sister Tisha, good to have you. If I was ever so scared, I was. But I could not let my fear out out cause me to be crippled, become numb. So I finally heard in a faint voice somebody saying Cambo, which is the area I needed to go in. And when I heard that, I tuned in, I keyed in, and I made my way in that direction. And when I got there, that was the time when I opened up my mouth. Cambo, yes, get in. And I was able to get in and get home. Are we really safe? Are you safe? Because I could give countless places that people have been carjacked, robbed, raped, not just here on the continent. I'm trying to break this stigma that every time you hear, be safe, be careful. But if you go to certain places in the Bronx, if you go to certain places down in Miami, if you go to certain places in California, if you go to certain places in Atlanta, rest assured you will be raped, robbed, and killed. If you go certain places in the UK, if you go certain places in France, so I want our people to understand you have to keep you safe. You have to pay attention to your environment. You have to pay attention when you're walking down that street. You have to pay attention when you're driving and make sure nobody's following you. You have to pay attention when you're in that department store, no matter where you are, whether you're on the continent of Africa, in South Africa, in Kenya, in Tanzania, in Zimbabwe, in Botswana, in America, in the Bahamas, in Jamaica, in Barbados. You have to pay attention. You have to pay attention. You can't just carelessly do whatever you want. And you cannot carelessly speak to people however you feel like, because you are bringing money to the country. Oh, we bring in money to the country. We come to, and so that means that entitles you to have an attitude. That entitles you to treat people however you choose to treat people. That entitles you to speak to people however you choose to speak to people. It doesn't. Like I said, and I say it again, I'm not condoning people being killed. I'm saying, look out for your safety. As a single person, look out for your safety. Even married people, listen to me. Even married people got to look out for their safety when they go out. Because you may go out by yourself and your spouse didn't go with you. Then what? I'm a married person in Africa. And somebody could target you after you and your spouse ain't together. Just wait. I'm a married person in America. People can still target you. Oh, wait. You think they care whether you're married or single? I just need you to be safe no matter what. Just pay attention. I'm a friendly person. I'm a happy-go-lucky person. I'm like, hey, you know, hey, how you doing? So people around here, they know me. But I still don't take for granted that maybe one of them would know me and know my English. may decide to, hey, she may get you. I think she may have some money. Let me follow her home. You understand? And that's anywhere we are at. That's not only just here on the continent. We need to be safe wherever we are. This is desperate times, and desperate times brings out desperate things out of people. That's what I want to come here and say. Please pay attention to your surroundings. When you finish that business meeting and you go into your car, don't walk by yourself. Don't just leave that one person in the parking lot by themselves. You here on the continent, don't just frivolously just, and that's another thing, especially being in a different country that does not speak your language, does not dress the way you dress. And let me tell you something. I can be honest with you all. Yes, you may come and find love, but you got to remember the culture is different. The way we speak to men in the Western world, whether they're your gardener, your mechanic, don't be watching these Nigerian movies and think that you could come here and talk to men the way you see some of them sisters in those movies. That's a movie. It's a movie. And talk to men however you feel like. Respect is due anybody and everyone, whether it's man or woman. Respect is due. But there's a different level of respect that is given to men on the continent. Because you talk to a brother in the Bahamas or in America, any kind of way, they walk off and go. The brothers here may not do the same thing. So it all comes with respect also. I appreciate you, family. I do. I appreciate you. I just had to come because I don't want the stigma of times past what they did and they demonized the continent because some things happen and some things are highlighted and they just showing you the poverty and they showing you the murders and they showing you these things. But there are good things happening here too. There are some beautiful initiatives that are happening here. There's some beautiful constructions and infrastructure that is going on here. They ain't gonna show you that. They ain't gonna show you the solar cities that are happening and the solar plants that are happening. They ain't gonna show you the big, beautiful five-star hotels, even up the street from where I live right now. All inclusive five-star hotels. They ain't gonna show you those things. Beautiful white sand beaches and people enjoying themselves and walking up and down on the beach and enjoying. They ain't gonna show you that. But they'll show you poverty. They'll show you the little village. They'll tell you about crime. They won't tell you about the investments that are taking place in this place. Let me tell you something. I would talk about Kenya because I had been in Kenya. We have the system called M-Pesa. I know that I see now they trying to adopt the M-Pesa all over the place. So now people can use SendWave and they can use PayPal to send you money via on your M-Pesa. State of the art money transferring. Not only that, the investment that is transpiring inside Kenya that is not being shown to you by the media is phenomenal. The GP, what they call it, the GPA or the GBA or whatever you call that growth and stuff like that. Some things they're not showing you because why? They don't want you to come. But the other set of people, they're coming and they're investing and they're buying homes and they're building hotels and they're building their projects. But they won't tell you about the murdering and the killing and the raping and the robbing and all that different stuff. Yeah, that's it there, teacher, the GDP. Thank you very much. You understand? They won't tell you about that. They won't tell you about the agriculture and stuff like that and the ability. Listen to me. I said it before on my channel before. You get a whole watermelon, not not a half a watermelon, a quarter watermelon, a piece of watermelon. I talk about a whole watermelon for $1. You get a whole pineapple for $1, sometimes 50 cents, depending on how. Like now, the pineapple season is. Oh goodness. So you get pineapples all over the place. So you can get pineapples, a whole pineapple, not a piece of pineapple, not half a pineapple, but a whole pineapple for 50 cents, depending on where you go. 6 oranges. I talk about native oranges, sweet oranges for $1. Or they also have the what you call it, the avocados and the pears, sugar apples, bananas, mangoes. I won't talk about my plantains and sweet potatoes. So when they showing you crime and murder and poverty and all that different stuff, they're showing you the wealth and the health and how healthy you can live. It's easier, it's cheap. Let me put it like this: it's cheaper to live healthy here than it is to eat junk food. If you buy junk food, you can spend some serious money. But to eat healthy, I spend about $10 a week or a week and a half, depending on my fruits. And I talking about I get orange, I get pineapple, I get watermelon, I got mango, I get banana, I get apples, I get sugar apples. All of this is within my 10, my 10, my 10, my $10. You see? But they don't want you to know that. They just want you to be scared. Don't come to Africa. Don't come here. No, no, no. Don't come to Africa. They're killing off our single black women. Don't come here. The people ain't gonna like you. The people gonna rob you. The people. How many of us get robbed in our own country by our own people? How many people swing us? I see people every other day on 242 Bahamas talking about ASU and stuff like that, and how they pay the ASU and the moment the people disappear on them. You talk about in America, all these Ponzi schemes and stuff like that. You spend your money to buy into these pyramids, and they disappear. So you come here, and something's supposed to cost you $1, and a brother here, you're English, and they charge you $2 or maybe sometimes 5, depending. You know, sometimes they got a little leniency, so it costs $1 for me to. I remember I first came to Malindi and I catch a tuk-tuk. It's supposed to cost me $1 to get from where I'm going, but sometimes they'll charge me 2 because they know I don't know. And then I catch sense. Now I know. I tell them how much I can pay. You know, so it's all about our safety, family. And I just want to encourage you to know that your safety, it all depends on you. It didn't depend on nobody else. Your safety is about you. Your safety is about your attitude. Your safety is about how you see things, how you maneuver. When you maneuver, your attitude. That's your safety. And it's no matter where you are. It's like when I was in New York, you know, they tell me when I used to go down into the city, when you go in that city, don't look up and down, up at them buildings and stuff like that. Just look down. Stop looking up because they can know you from here. And sometimes I hear the stories of people, they still got the strap of their purse on their shoulder and the rest of the bag then gone. Some people come, they talk about how they pocket, they feel in their pocket for their wallet. That time their wallet done gone. Pocket slit and wallet gone. Remember one time when I was there, they had this man, the subway slasher, just going and walking and slashing people. You understand? I like I said, I'm not condoning, and My heart and my condolences to the families that have lost loved ones. But I'm talking about your safety. Are you safe? How are you protecting yourself? Are you going out by yourself and not carrying somebody with you to make sure? Do you tell somebody where you're going to for accountability that they would know? Okay, this is where she's at this time, and able to approximately take her maybe an hour or 2 hours. Is there accountability? Is there a buddy system? That's what you need, a buddy system also, because you're still a stranger, especially if you go wherever you relocate to, you're a stranger in the land. So develop a buddy system, but develop somebody who you could talk to or call while you walking and talking. I mean, I don't encourage people to have their phones out because people come and snatch it from you, stuff like that too. But develop a buddy system. Develop somebody who is a regular in terms of picking you up and dropping you off or taking you to the market and bringing you back. And that's anywhere you are, whether you're on the continent or anywhere else. You know, we've been trained with this independent mindset, and I don't need nobody to know where I is and move in silence and da 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 da. Someone need to know that every Sunday at 5 o'clock, I'll hear from Charmaine. Every Saturday at 1, I hear from this person. You know, and let me tell you something. I was having a problem with it because I was like, I want to just move, and I don't want nobody to know I go in this place or next place. But somebody needs to know you moving. Somebody need to know that you traveling. Somebody need to know I'm leaving the meeting right now. I should be home in about a half an hour unless I stop to the store or whatever. Someone need to know. That's safety. That's using common sense at this juncture. Because we are in a world of uncertainties. I'm not trying to spew fear, but I'm trying to spew knowledge. I'm trying to spew us to be able to keep safe. Well, I don't operate at that vibration. I don't operate on that frequency. And so, nobody gonna harm me. Okay. All your frequency and all your vibration and all you don't operate on them. You still need somebody to talk to know, hey, I travel in the morning. I go on the 6 a.m. and this is what I traveling on, whether it's plane or boat or bus. Just so you know how freak accidents can happen. Look at this situation here in Abaco. I think it's Abaco in the Bahamas. Young man drive to work, his girlfriend and the baby was in the car. The fiance took him to work, drop him off. She left with the baby and pregnant to go back home, and she got killed on the way going home. Things can happen. Accidents can happen. Situations can happen just like that. How I got stuck in the city in the dark fall, because the bus that I was taking to get to the city, even though it was sun out, it broke down. It had a flat tire. So the man had to take some time to change the tire. Time as he changed the tire and got to the city, dark came. Phone gone dead. So nobody could call me, and I couldn't call no one. Because you know why? The one person who knew I went to the city, my phone dead, so they can't even call me to track me down to say where ask me where I was. I can't call them and tell them, direct me out of the city. I can't call nobody else to help me, to come meet me, please. I can stand right here until you come. Couldn't call no one. That's another thing. I think now that I'm saying it, I need what you call that thing? A charging port. One of them charging things. I need to really invest in getting one of those. So when I travel, I would have backup power. One of power batteries or something like that. Anyway, power packs, whatever. So let's use wisdom, family. I love you all. I thank the Most High for each and every one of you. Please operate in wisdom. Are you safe? You are safe as you prepare yourself. Pay attention. Do not become this puffed up, arrogant, self centered, know it all person. Safety is important. So, no, murders are not only happening on the continent, murders are happening everywhere. Is it safe for our melanated single sisters to come to the continent? Yes, it is. I'm here. I'm still here. It's safe for us. It's very much safe for us. But it's up to us and how we um, move around, you know? Yeah. Our attitudes. Yeah. So be encouraged, be strengthened, and those of you who want to come and visit, come. Those of you who want to relocate, come. It is safe. It is safe here. And there is also safety in numbers, too. You know? No man is an island unto himself. So I trust that I've comforted you, I've given you some comfort. And at the same time, I have make you think about your own safety wherever you are, whether you're in the Bahamas, whether you're in America, whether you're in the UK, whether you're in the Caribbean, anywhere, wherever you are, and where you're here on this continent. Pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to what you're doing and how you're speaking to people and how you're handling people and how you're treating people. Put your safety first. Okay? I said it again. Put your safety first. Pay attention, family. It is safe here. For whether you're married or single, it's safe. It's safe. It's just up to you and how you maneuver and how you move around. Much love. Live life on purpose, by purpose, for purpose. And know this, I love you, and there's nothing you could do about it. Take care of yourself, family.